you feel like you got a fair trial?
I didn't get a trial. There wasn't really a trial. The sheriff of the county told the judge to give me a death sentence. And so when we came into court, the judge had my death sentence already typed up before it started. And he filed with the clerk of court, and he let the prosecution have their say. And then when the defense was supposed to speak, my lawyer just said, there's Billy, talk to him. No preparation, no defense whatsoever. And after I got through speaking, the judge got the sentence from the clerk, and he read that on Friday, September the 13th, 1974, I'll be executed. I stayed in the county jail for 3.5 years. The first year, the sheriff was like hating me, and he thought I was the worst person. By the end of the second year, he would come talk to me all the time, and then he would say, well, if you would have gave me the $9,000 that your sister gave that old jack-leg lawyer, I could have got your life sentence. So it wasn't fair about it. It was his jail and his court system.
So like once you actually got into death row, did you begin to like accept that this was your fate and that you were going to die? Like how did you adjust
How was that
to
process for you? First arriving there and then like years later.
Well, like I said, 3 years in the county jail on appeal, knowing that I have a death sentence, and you understand that the reason why you're there is to be executed. No medical assistance, barely feed you. You're only there to be killed. So you come to accept that idea because there's nothing that you can do about it. You live on death row, they call you death row inmate, more on your clothes is death row inmate, everything is trying to pound in your head that you're on death row to be killed.
Did you think you just like accepted this as time went on in death row? Like this?
Well, it's an acceptance that you know is there. It's not like you just go ahead and embrace it because you're fighting on an appeal, so you're fighting for your life, but it's still here. It's the elephant in the room. It doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. It's always there, and it's a constant struggle to see if you're not going to be executed. I went through 17 and a half years of appeals, and during that process, I've had my case overturned where the court said I shouldn't have had a death sentence twice, and then the court turned around and give it right back to me. So, it's a constant fight and struggle.
Yeah. Okay, like personally, do you think that the death penalty is an effective deterrent of crime?
And do you think we should still be using it in America?
No, we shouldn't be using it. And something that is a deterrent, you have to know that it is a deterrent, right? For it to be one. Most criminals don't plan to say, well, I'm going to go rob this gas station, and if by chance I end up killing the clerk, I could get a death sentence. Or I'm going to rob this bank. Most criminals' thought process is, I'm going to go get this money, and when I get it, I'm going to go down to Florida, go to Disneyland, something stupid like that. So if I'm not thinking about something being a deterrent, then it's not. Now, when I'm teaching at different law schools in the Bible says that, a person killed should be killed. And this is how it was a deterrent. When they brought that person to be executed, and that method of execution back then was stoning, the family had to be involved. The mother, father, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, the family. Then the extended family. Then the community. Then the tribe. Then the other tribes. Making you being involved in it causes a deterrent. Now, what they do with a person today, they take them to court, try and get a death sentence, and they're stuck away on death row. Nobody knows about them. Then 10 years later, 15 years later, you read in the newspaper, so-and-so was executed. Well, you can flip the paper over and see the obituary. All these people died naturally. There's no difference in either one. So it's not a deterrent.
Okay.
And then this point too. We say in the United States we kill people because they kill people. That is the premise. Now, if that is the premise, then how come the United States is not executing 25 to 30,000 people every year? because there is actually 25 to 30,000 murders, first-degree murders in the United States every year. That's not second-degree murder. That's not vehicular homicide. That's not justifiable killings. So if the idea is I'm killing people because they kill, then how do you select out of this 25,000, maybe 150 people? And they're not the worst cases. And see, that's one argument. Well, the people that are selected are the most violent cases. If you go back and you look through history, you'll see most of the violent cases that have happened, those people are not executed. And they're not executed usually because they have something that they can give to the prosecutor. Or I know where this body is, I know where that body is, and so I will give you these things if you don't see the death penalty. But this one person who killed a store clerk in a robbery didn't have nothing to give, so he gets a death sentence.
Yeah, and what you just said might feed into this question. Do you think the death penalty is racist at all?
Yeah. Majority of people on death row is black. And they're on death row for killing whites. The majority of people on death row that are white are there for killing white. You hardly have any white people on death row for killing blacks. If there is, I know when I was on death row, there was only one. And when I was on death row, there was only one person on death row for a black killing another black, and that was me. And the state wanted to use my case to try to show that they wasn't racist by saying, oh, well, we got this one person who killed a black person, and they spent $1.5 million trying to kill me. To prove to society that we kill black people for killing black people. But the majority of the crimes that happen in this country when blacks killing blacks, they don't get a death sentence.
What freedom did you miss the most on death row?
Privacy. You miss that immediately. Something as simple as going into the bathroom. You go home, you go to the bathroom, close the door. There's no door to close. And so that's kind of hard to get used to. Or when you go take a shower, you go in the bathroom, you close the shower, you get in the shower, you close the curtain. Well, there's no curtain, there's no door, there's big windows, and then in the shower, you're in the shower with 10, 15 other men. Mm-hmm. And at that time, they had women guards working. And another thing that was really hard was after we sued the prison and got to go outside, because for the first 6 years I didn't go outside at all. When we got to go outside on the yard, the procedure was you came to the gate and you took all your clothes off. You give them to the guard, he goes through your clothes and he just throws them on the floor. Then you come out the gate naked, you take your clothes, and you walk from here about to the wall to another gate that goes outside. You go outside naked and you put your clothes on. Then they let you onto the yard. The procedure is the same. When you come back in, you come to the first gate, you give them all your clothes. Then you come in, they hand you your clothes, which is probably wet and sweaty from being out there running around and playing. And you got to walk another 10 feet to the other gate naked and let back into the cell block.
How did your experience on death row affect you later in life and now?
Well, it affected me from the fact that for 17 and a half years I sat there and had constant threat of the state talking about wanting to kill me. But it also helped change my life in the sense that I grew up, matured, I accepted Christ in my life, and that was the greatest thing that changed my life and allowed me to have the desire to want to help other people. And that's what I do now.
You're Reverend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And
You're
is there
welcome.
anything else you want to
I can
say?
give you a book that I have
Okay.
when I go to my car that you could go through. It might help you with some of your questions.
Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll walk you down.